Welcome to Newfane High School and the Panther Pit, where the Newfane Panthers will host the Albion Purple Eagles in a Niagara Orleans matchup this evening. The Newfane Panthers are leading the Niagara Orleans League 5-4, 3-0 in the league. The Eagles right behind them at 3-1 in the league. It should be a good one this evening. I would like to give you the starting lineup for this evening's game for the Albion Purple Eagles. Running the point, a 5'11 senior, Javon Jones. At the 2-guard slot, a 6-foot senior, Amari Jones. At the 3, a 5'10 junior, Blake Preston. At the 4, a 6'1 senior, McFarland. And the center, a 6'5 senior, Quill Gaffney. They are coached by Travis Downs. We are getting ready for the pledge to the flag. I will return in just a moment and give you the starting lineup for the Newfane Panthers. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. The starting lineup for the Newfane Panthers. Running the point, a 5'7 junior, Connor Kodama. At the 2-guard slot, a 6-foot junior, Nate Stowe. At the 3, a 5'9 junior, Landon Draymond. At the 4, a 6'3 senior, Evan Myers. And the center, a 6'3 junior, Ben Dickinson. They are coached by Eric Plum. It should be a good one this evening in the Panther Pit. Two teams coming in. Close records in the standings. In the overall, Newfane is 5-4, and the Albion Purple Eagles are 4-6. Public address announcer, Mr. Duck, is introducing the starters for this evening. 3 starters for the Purple Eagles are averaging more than 15 points a game. Amari Jones averaging 18, Blake Preston 15, and Quill Gaffney is hitting 21 per game. Leading the rebounds also is Gaffney with 15, and Eichel is backing him up with 12 rebounds per game. So I think the Panthers have their work cut out this evening. 2 veteran officials this evening. Panthers are in their white uniforms with blue numerals, and the Purple Eagles are in their purple uniforms with white numerals. Travis Downs coaching the Eagles, Eric Klopp coaching the Panthers. Hitting the center circle will be Gaffney for the Eagles and Myers for the Panthers. We are ready to rock and roll in the pit. Panthers get the tip. Ortamont over to Dickinson. Dickinson, first bucket of the game. 2-zip, in the forecourt. The backcourt will be Jones and Preston. Jones is, we call him, Preston is 10. The two Jones boys are 2 and 1 on the number chart. It will be possession for the Newfane Panthers. Dickinson will inbound just past midcourt, puts it in the backcourt to Bremen. I expect Landon to break out of his mini slump that he's in and send to Dickinson. He puts it up. It's blocked by the big man, Gaffney. Gaffney outlets Amari. I will call him Amari and Javon. A couple of 3-4 steps, but they call the foul before the steps. The foul is on Newfane's Quartermont. That's his first personal. That is the first team against the Newfane Panthers. Murray will inbound for the Eagles. He gets it in to Javon. The shot is half blocked. It's stolen by Javon. Javon looks for some help, pops it over the left wing to Harling. Harling out the top of the arc to Gaffney, helping the guards. Gets it to Preston. Down into the corner, 3-point shot up and good. 3-point, first one of the night by Amari Jones, 3-2. Eagles in the lead in the forecourt. Snow looks out to Bremen. Bremen has a knock loose, but he picks it back up and he's set to go. Dickinson around the perimeter. Myers is open for the tray. Short off the front of the rim. Snow on the putback. His first bucket of the night. 4-3 Panthers. In the forecourt are the Eagles. Harling over to the baseline to the big man. Out to Javon. Javon around the perimeter to Amari. Amari back to Javon. Javon pops it over to Preston. That is your 3 guards, and Gaffney will help the guards in the early moments of this ball game this evening. Jones boys around the perimeter. And to Harling. Harling has it stolen by Dickinson. Dickinson coast to coast and slams it down. Got a little off balance. Isn't one of his packeted slams, but he'll take it. 6-3 in Newfane. Stolen once again by Dickinson. Dickinson went to pick it up off the floor, but it was knocked out of bounds by Javon Jones. It will be Newfane ball under the basket, and nobody's going to take it out, so maybe the official will toss it in. Bremen will inbound, right side of the basket baseline. Needs some help. Nobody's breaking. It goes out to Myers. Myers off the glass and pops it in. Evans' first bucket of the night. It is 8-3 Newfane. And the point guard, Amari Jones, scores his second bucket of the night. 8-5 Newfane. Full court pressure by the guards. Snow, Dickinson, and Bremen. Bremen drives. Dishes it off, open once more with Myers. He'll take a 12-footer, strong off the back of the arm, picked up by Bremen. Bremen says they need some help. The breaker going to the back of Dickinson, and he throws one up over his head. Big smile on his face. Ben's 6th point of the night. He's not feeling it, coach. We're ready. 10-5, Panthers in the lead. Around the perimeter, Jones boys. Blocked by Ben. Big Ben has his first blockout of the night. Bremen over to Quartermont. Quartermont up and in. Great teamwork. 5-4. 4 Panthers have scored 12. 5 Newfane in the lead. Around the perimeter. Top of the arc. looking for Preston. Preston drives, dishes it off to Amari. Preston, the big man, Gaffney takes a tray, won't go. Rebound goes to Snow. Snow in the forecourt. Around the perimeter, down to Bremen. At a notion, back out to Myers. Myers open for the tray, short off the front of the rim. Snow gets it back out to Myers. Myers over to Quartermont. His shot up, no good. Rebound goes to the Eagles. Harling outlets Amari. Amari takes it coast to coast, and it's knocked out by Quartermont. I call him Motor because his motor runs continuously from the starting bell to the closing bell. Buzzer, whatever you would like to call it, horn, whatever it may be. Inbounding, right side of the basket baseline. Amari. Amari gets it out top of the arc. Gaffney helping the guards once again. Back to Amari. Amari pops it, trade. It's going to be, off the glass and in. 8-ball side pocket. That's the second tray for Amari. He has all 8 points. It is 12-8 Newfane. Stolen by Javon. Javon in the forecourt, and there's going to be a foul, and they're going to get it against 1-0. He called 1-0. That's Bremen. Bremen was beaten by the play, I didn't think. So that's the first on Landon. That'll be the second on the team. They get it in to Harling. Harling shot blocked by Newfane. And there's going to be a foul on the play. That is on Bremen. That is his second. Quickly, third team at the free throw line. First free throws this evening by Nick Harling. Off the glass and in. First free throw is made. 12-9. Coming in for the Panthers, Cameron Odette going to the bench with his 2 quick fouls. Landon Bremen missed the free throw. Dickinson drives, goes into the big country, pulls it up short. It's loose, and they're going to get a foul on Snow. That is the first personal on Nate. That will be the fourth team on the Panthers. Going to be a physical game as the JV game was. We'll give you compliments on that game in a minute. 3-point shot up, off the back of the rib. It's loose on the floor, picked up by Quartermont. Out to Myers. Myers drives into the paint. He's swatted. He got a chop on the arm. That was Javon Jones. That's the first for Javon. That's the first for the team. I have second for the team, according to the board. I missed one already. Inbounding will be Quartermont. And there's a sub coming in off the bench. Dylan Narberg for the Eagles, 6-foot junior. Quartermont will inbound underneath the basket. He lobs it in to Odette. Odette out to Myers. Myers straight, too strong. Off the back of the rim, goes directly to Harlan. He gets another board in the books. In the forecourt, the Jones brothers. In the back. Well, there's one Jones in there now. That goes over to Preston. Preston drives, dishes it off, knocked off the first kneecap of the night. Ethan Boyer coming in, 6'3" senior. Going to the bench will be Myers getting a breath. 2:45 left in the first. 12-9 Newfane in the lead. In the forecourt, Jones. Amari, his shot's up. He's fouled. Well, I guess they didn't call the foul. They called it out of bounds. That's why Ben had a little look on his face. Quartermont in the forecourt. Looks for Dickinson. Break into the hole. Dishes it off to Boyer. And a quick hands inside by the big man, Gaffney. And it's picked up by Snow. Snow puts it up. Rebound by the big man, Boyer. And there's going to be a hold. And they called it on one. That will be on Amari. That's his first. That will be the third team foul. There's a timeout, Newfane. We'll take a timeout with them. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube in Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to Newfane High School, where the Panthers lead the Eagles of Albion 12-9. One field goal scorer for the Eagles, Amari Jones, and 4 field goal scorers for the Panthers. I have always said a team will beat a single individual every time. Snow's open for the tray. Counted! Nate's first tray of the night. That is Newfane's first tray, 15-9. Around the perimeter, Amari drops it over to the big man, Gaffney. Gaffney pops his first tray of the night. 3 trays for the Eagles, 15-12 Newfane. And there's a tackle on the 10-yard line. Foul is on Narberg. That is his first. That will be the 4th against the team. Quartermatch goes to the bench, and coming in for the Panthers, Johnny Biter, a 6-foot junior. Around the perimeter, Dixon back to Snow. Snow to Dickinson. Dickinson inside, Biter. Biter looks for some help. Snow, and Snow's bump, no call. That brings everybody off the bench. Amari Jones, he goes in, he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to take 2. That foul was on Ben Dickinson. That's Ben's first. That is the 5th on the team. As I said, this is going to be a physical affair, so both teams will be shooting bonus in the early part of the second quarter. At the free throw line, Amari Jones. His first attempt at a free throw. It rattles and drops. 9 for Jones. Myers comes back in. Odette goes to the bench. Senior laden squad for the Eagles. 4 seniors start on the other side of the ledger. 3 seniors start for the juniors start for the Panthers. Second free throw was good. And there's a steal. There's a tie-up. Possession arrow will go to the Eagles. 15-14. It's going to be a dandy, folks. This is another do not go to the refrigerator game. Gaffney drops it off to Amari Jones. Jones to Gaffney. Gaffney looks for some help. He dishes it off to Preston. Preston drives. Floater's going to be short. Boyer on the boards. Outlet Snow. Snow in the forecourt. Looks over to Myers. He's open for the tray. Short off the front of the rim. Rebound skying is Amari Jones, and there's going to be a foul in the backcourt. And the foul is on Boyer. That will be his first. That will be the 6th on the team. In the forecourt are the Eagles. Jones running the point at this time. Pops it out to Narberg. Narberg drives. Boyer slams the door on him. He gets it to Preston. Preston back out to Narberg. Around the perimeter, Harling. Gaffney. Gaffney lost the handle. Traveled, got away with it. Over to Harling. Back to Gaffney. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Open with the 3-point shot was Jones. Strong off the back of the iron. Dickinson takes Jones to the hole. Good defense by Jones to Snow. Snow top of the arc to Myers. Myers is open for his tray. There's the first tray of the night for Myers. Evans, he has 5 for the game. 18-14. This will be the last trip. Half court shot by Jones off the back of the rim. Score at the end of the first quarter. Newfane 18, Albion 14. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. Excellent first quarter. Leading the scoring for the Panthers, Dickinson with 6, Raymond and Snow with 5 apiece. For the Eagles, Amari Jones with 9. It is going to be physical. My prediction, there are going to be a number of troops foul up before this thing is over with. 6 team fouls against the Panthers already, 4 against the Eagles. Quartermack is at the sign-in table. He will be coming in as the first sub in this second quarter. Dickinson to Snow. Snow inside to Dickinson. And there was a foul. He called it on 4. That's in Dylan Narberg. That's his second. That will be the 5th on the team. Johnny Biter comes to the bench as Quartermack goes back in. He will inbound left side of the basket baseline. Snow breaking to the ball. Doesn't get it. Pops it out to Myers. Myers open for the tray. It's going to be off the right side of the rim. Boyer got a hand on it, but he couldn't get it to his player. He's picked off the floor by Amari Jones. Amari over to Narberg. Narberg straight won't go. Picked out of the air by Harling. Harling dishes it to Gaffney. Back over to Jones. Jones won't go. Dickinson on the board. Big Ben showing his wares, and it's knocked out of bounds off the kneecap. They put him off a Newfane kneecap. Raymond coming back in for the Panthers. Boyer going to the bench. We now have this super quick 4-guard offense, and Ben is good enough. We call him a guard, so 5 guards on the floor for the Panthers. Around the perimeter, Gaffney for the Eagles in the forecourt with Uber. They pop it down in Gaffney. His shot off the glass and in. 5 points for Upwell. 18-16. And there was a timeout called by Newfane at 30 seconds. So we'll take a 30-second with them. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. We have a good one, 18-16, 7:07 left in the second quarter. Newfane possession, quarter court. Full court pressure by the guards of the Eagles. They better be quick because Newfane starts it quick. Dickinson down to Myers. He's open. 3-pointer short off the front of the rim. Dickinson on the boards out to Raymond to Quartermack. Quartermack drives in big country. Back out to Brayman down in the corner. Snow, Brayman. They all can dribble, they all can handle, and they all can shoot trays. Rebound goes to 6-foot junior, Narberg. Outlets Preston. Preston throws a tray. It's going to be strong off the back of the rim. Another board for Myers. Dickinson, and it is blocked by Gaffney. Gaffney says, not on my end of the court. Boyer comes back in. Myers goes out to the bench. Coming in for the Eagles, Riley, a 6'1" senior. He'll be wearing 23. Going to the bench will be Harley. Inbounded, Raymond for the Panthers. The breaker, Snow, he gets it. Back down to Brayman. Brayman's open for the tray. Online, strong off the back of the rim. Quartermack on the boards, outlet Snow. Snow over to Brayman. Setting up for the 3-point shot around the perimeter. Quartermack drives. Dishes it Dickinson. Dickinson short on the layup. Rebound goes to the Eagles. Amari Jones. Coast to coast. Amari lost the handle. Puts it up. Picked out of the air. Gaffney has it for the Eagles. He is playing at the guard slot now. A 6'5" guard. Driving is Jones off his kneecap. He says he didn't do it. Reminds me of a Connecticut. She never did one. No foul. I don't commit it. In the forecourt, Raymond Dickinson around the Snow. Open just for a second. Good defense by both teams this evening. You get a point and you're going to earn it. But a match open for the tray. Counter! Counter's first tray of the night. third for the team. 21-16 Newfane. Gaffney's open for the tray. Got it! Gaffney says, I just made a tray. Gaffney's second tray of the night. I'm out. We'll take a timeout with them. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube in Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. 21-19, Newfane in the lead. This just might be who has the ball in the last possession of the game. Great defense on both teams. Good pass over to Portamont, break the full court pressure. Brayman has it in the forecourt, and he fires one over the head of Luke Evans. Luke is a 6'3" junior. I call him Silk. He is just as smooth as Silk. In the forecourt, around the perimeter to Narberg. Narberg fires it down. The shot is up and in by Quay O'Reilly. That's his first bucket of the night. We are tied at 21. Open is no. It's online. Count it. Nate's second three of the night. Nate has 8. 24-21. Jones in the forecourt. Round to Newberg. Van Dickinson interception. Snow has it. Double team trap. He's tackled at the 10-yard line. And they called it on a 4. That's Narberg's third. That will be the 6th team foul. Dickinson will inbound. Full court pressure by the guards of Albion. In the forecourt, turnaround jumper by Snow. Doesn't go. Gaffney picks it up. Off the floor, gets himself a board. He gets it out to Riley. Riley. Narberg. Narberg down to the baseline. To Eibel. Eibel shot up. Won't go. Narberg. And it's loose on the floor. Picked up by Newfane. 3-on-3. Snow leads the pack. Puts it up with the left hand, and he'll go to the free throw line. 10 points for Nate Snow. 24-21. Newfane. That ball was on. Oh, they got it on 14. I don't have 14. So we'll have to get that straightened out. I don't see a 14 on the floor, so that is definitely a wrong. And there is another tackle at the 10-yard line. They got it on Riley. That's his first. That's an offensive foul, so that's a non-shooter. That'll be 8 against the Eagles. Snow gets a break. And back in, Portamont. Gets it to Dickinson, back to Portamont. He breaks the pressure down in the corner to Emmons. Emmons Dickinson, and he doesn't get it through. It goes out of bounds. It stays Newfane ball. 26-21 Newfane. 3:50 left in the second quarter. Arling coming back in for the Eagles, going to the bench. Eibel. Raymond will inbound. Gets it into Myers, open for the tray. It's going to be short. It bounces, it doesn't go. Dickinson on the board. Gets it out to Brayman. Brayman says, I got it. And he puts it into traffic. It's a kick ball by Gaffney. 2 outstanding refs this evening. They had their work cut out. It is fast-paced. It is physical. Brayman will inbound directly under the basket. He lobs one out to Dickinson. Dickinson has it blocked by Gaffney. Over to Jones. Jones picks it up. Coast to coast. He knocks down Portamont. But Portamont's going to get called because he didn't set his feet. That'll be his second. That'll be the 7th on the team. Murray Jones at the free throw line. 2 of 2 from the line this evening. 10 points for the outstanding point guard. Snow getting ready to come back in for the Panthers after the first. Well, I got a feeling that Amari Jones hasn't missed too many free throws in his career. Portamonte at the bench. Snow back in. 26-22, Newfane. And I got the announcer's inks on him. It worked. We got him. He missed the second. In the forecourt. Emmons jumper. Counted. Luke's first bucket. 5 Panthers have scored. 28-22. Newfane. In the forecourt. Got the Jones boys back in the backcourt. Guards along with Gaffney. Quick hands to Snow. He intercepts it. They get it to Dickinson. Dickinson in the forecourt over to Snow. Snow had a feeling. Great ball handlers on both teams also. Around the perimeter, Bremen's open. He almost took the tray. Down inside, Emmons back out to Dickinson. And there's going to be 3-second violation. Somebody camped in the lane. 2:56 left in the second. It is a dandy. 28-22 Newfane. Don't even blink tonight. You blink, you'll miss 3 passes. In the forecourt, the Jones boys. Javon over to Amari. Amari into Gaffney. Down inside, it's loose on the floor. And Javon gets his first field goal of the night, 28-24. Full court pressure, they break it to the Panthers. In the forecourt, Raymond over to Myers. Myers is open, it's online. Got it! Evans, second tray of the night, 8 for Evans. 31-24. Newfane in the forecourt. Amari over to Javon. Javon, Amari. Snow had that aim. A little too high, jumpers up, partially blocked. Snow gets a rebound, leads Raymond. Raymond puts it up, puts it in. Landon, first bucket of the night. 6 Panthers have scored. Backdoor pop. Lead pass down. Stolen. Javon. Over to Harling. Harling. Baseline right side, left side. I'll get it right. Backwards in the stands, I got it. Gaffney. Over to Amari. Shot up. Dickinson on the block. Amari says, oh, I forgot about that jumping. Boyer coming back in. Emmons going to the bench for the Panthers. 1:39 left in the second. 33-24, Newfane. Up to Javon. Gaffney. Over to Preston. Down to the baseline, Amari. Dishes it off to Javon. Javon, jumper. Count it! Javon's 2 quick buckets. He has 4. 33-26. Newfane. Raymond in the forecourt. Looks down for Myers. Myers inside to Boyer. Lost the handle. Boyer had an open layup. He would have made that. Javon lost the handle. Dickinson picks it up. Over to Snow. Snow in the forecourt. Goes behind the block. Shot up. Blocked by Gaffney. Gaffney has a half a dozen blocks in this first half. 6'5" senior. Quick. Outstanding. Doesn't play under the basket on offense. That really surprises me because he is a shooter. He has a pair of trays already. Dickinson up and in. Big Ben's 8-point of the night. 35-26. Newfane under a minute in the second quarter. Around the perimeter. Gaffney's open for the tray. Strong off the back of the iron. Ripped down by Harling. Harling gives it to Gaffney. Gaffney puts it up and in. Gaffney has 10. 35-28. Full court pressure. Panthers break that pressure. Boyer helps the guards. Gets it to Dickinson. Down to the baseline. Around to Snow. Snow's up for the tray. Online. Cut it! Nate's 3rd tray of the night. 13 in the first half. 10-point lead for the Panthers. In the forecourt. Out to Javon. Back over to Amari. Snow had it bounced off his noggin. His mom told him, use your head now, son. He did. Around the perimeter. Amari. 3-point shot up, no good. Score at the end of the first half. Newfane 38 and Albion 28. We'll take a 5-minute break. We'll be back with our recap. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit, where we have us a dandy. Newfane opening up the score in the second half of the second period, 38-28, and an excellently played first half of basketball. For the visiting Albion Purple Eagles, Javon Jones 4, Amari Jones 11, Harlan 1, Gaffney 10, and Riley 2. For the Newfane Panthers, Emmons 2, Quartermatch 5, Bremen 2, Myers 8, Dickinson 8, and leading all scorers, Nate Snow with 13. The gym will be packed again on Friday when the girls return home. They will tip off at 6:30, and they will be going up against the Akron Tigers, so that should be a good matchup. It will be interesting to see what kind of adjustments both teams make. I don't think Coach Klump has to make too many adjustments at halftime. He has 6 scorers on the board, plus the people coming off the bench have played outstanding defense, and I think that is what is going to win the game this evening. We're going to start the third quarter in just a couple of moments. I'll take a short break and be back with you when we start that quarter. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube in Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. Sparse crowd this evening on a Tuesday evening for the exciting Newfane Panthers. They lead the Niagara Orleans League 3-0 in the league, 5-4 overall. In the forecourt, the Eagles will have possession around the perimeter of the Jones boys. Javon and Amari, along with Gaffney, helping the guards because he is a three-point shooter. Javon looks for a rotating Preston. Preston down to the baseline. Snow slams the door shut on him. Inside, Dickinson anticipated that pass. He'll bring it down. All 5 Panthers can dribble, shoot, play defense. Three-point shot up and in by Myers. Evans' third tray of the night, 11 for the sharpshooter. In the forecourt, Preston around the perimeter to Amari. Amari drives, and he went up and down. Jump ball, possession arrow will go to Newfane. In the forecourt are the Panthers. Around the perimeter, Dickinson. Open is Myers. It doesn't go. Ripping it down is Gaffney. Another board for the 6'5 center. Out to Javon. Javon to Gaffney. Gaffney looks for Amari. Back to Javon. Javon between the legs. Lost the handle. Picked it up. Gaffney's open for the tray. Long off the back of the rim. Quartermatch on the boards. He picks it up off the floor. Oh, and he got away with a... maybe. The official said no. Dickinson, left-handed layup won't go. Snow on the boards. It won't go. Dickinson on the boards. He wanted the foul. He didn't get it. Bremen's open. He'll count it. Landon's first bucket in the second half. He has 4 for the game. 43-28. Newfane starting to open it up. In the forecourt, a jumper up from 16 won't go for Preston. Rebound. Bremen of the Panthers. He splits the defense, stops him 12. Myers on the board. Bremen's laying on the backside. They got the foul on Preston. That is his first. That will be the first in the second half. At the free throw line, Evan Myers. This will be his first attempt at a free throw. Well, in fact, this is the first free throw of the night for the Panthers. He cans it. He'll get the second. Rattles and drops. $13 for Evan. Round the perimeter. In the forecourt are the Eagles. In the Gaffney over to Newberg. Newberg shot up, no good. Ripped down Myers. Myers Snow. Snow put up the Snowbird, and he drops it in. Nate's first bucket in the second half. 15 for the Snowmen. 47-28. Newfane opening it up in this third quarter. 5:37 left. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. I got to get my bearings again. We have the young lady that does 14 backflips from the free throw line on our right, your left, down to out the door. She is absolutely phenomenal. I'll get her name one of these days to give her the plaudits she deserves. In the forecourt are the Eagles. They get it down to Harling, and Harling made the ball fake, and he faked himself right out because he didn't move the feet, didn't move the ball on the floor. Kodamach drives in big country. Then he throws it right to Amari. Amari says, thanks, but I got the wrong jersey on. Rebound. Bremen. Double team trap in the backcourt. Dickinson has it. Ben will turn on the AVs. He looks for Myers. Myers puts it up. He'll go to the free throw line as he was hammered on the shot. Shot went awry. They got it on Newberg. That's 4 on Narberg. Narberg. That'll be the second team foul. Myers at the free throw line. Evan, the only Panther with free throws this evening. 2 of 2 from the line. Going to be short off the front of the rim. Subs coming in for the Eagles. We have Riley wearing 21 and Ibo wearing 23. Evan will get a second. And he cans it. 14 points for the outstanding shooter. 20-point lead, just like that. You don't look at the scoreboard, it doesn't feel like that kind of game. 48-28. Amari up with the trade, didn't go. Snow on the boards. Nate 6 foot, he gets his share of boards. Jumpers up, gonna be short. Myers saves it right to Kodamach. Kodamach says, I'll pass it to Snow. Snow says, I wasn't looking. He was ready to box out. That Kodamach is cool. He's got the little goatee. Got the mop hair. He's ready. I call him Motor because it constantly goes. Jumper, up and in by the big man. Looks like a football player. Ibo's first bucket. And that is the first points in the second half. Snow's open for the tray. It's going to be a little bit short. Save by the Panthers. Kodamach has it. And he gives it right to the brother. He said, well, Amari got one. I'll give one to you, Javon. And there's going to be a foul. That was a whoops foul, and it's going to be called on Connor. Connor has 3, and that is first on the team. That'll be a 2-shotter for Javon. This will be Javon's first trip to the line this evening. And it rattles, and it was kind of short to start with. Boyle will come back in. Quartermatch will go to the bench. Coach Klump doing a little teaching on the bench to Quartermatch. I tell you what, Coach Klump works out all the time, but he better put sneakers on that are quick when you are teaching Quartermatch. It rattles and it drops. 5 points for the outstanding Javon Jones. 4, that is. If I say fur and get caught on the air, I will get repped when I get home. Oh, and Snow misses the bird that time. Now he puts it back. He lands face first on the floor. You have to check, see if the nose is in the same place. He looks like it is. I didn't even flinch on that one up here. That was a facer. Geez, I'm used to that. I've had a few of the boys go through the program. He comes over to take a break. See if he can get his act back together there. 50-31, Newfane. 3:53 left in the third. Amari over to Gaffney. Gaffney had a notion. Drops it down inside to the big fella Eibel. Back out to Amari. His tray's going to be short. It goes right to Dickinson. Dickinson to turn on the ABs. He puts it up. He went to slam it home. And Javon said, no, not tonight. That's his second. He prevented a slammeroonie, but he also collected a foul. That'll be the third on the team. Ben at the free throw line. This will be his first attempt at a free throw this evening. 8 points from the field. 4 buckets. It's short, and it rolls around and drops off. You'll get a second, as that was the act of shooting. He makes the second. 51-31, back to the 20-point lead. You don't look at the scoreboard, you wouldn't feel it. Jones boys, back and forth. Amari, Javon. To Amari, and Gaffney in there just for the help. Gaffney puts a left-handed skyhook up. It doesn't go. Myers on the boards. He outlets Emmons. Emmons to Myers. Myers looks down. Open is Brayman for the tray. It's online. Got it! Landon Brayman's first tray of the night. 5 points for Landon. Timeout, says Coach Downs. We'll take a timeout with him. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. 54-31, Newfane in the lead. It is physical, but it is a dandy racehorse basketball up and down the floor. 4 field goals in this third quarter for the Panthers and just 1 for the Eagles. Eagles have possession. Jones boys in the backcourt. 5'11", 6 foot, both seniors. Outstanding ball handlers. He dishes it off to Eibel. Eibel out to Javon. Javon to Gaffney. Gaffney off the backboard and in. 8-ball side pocket. Did he call that one, Coach? He has 3 trays. 13 points for the big man. Aquila is 6'5". Shot up. Ball's loose. Picked off the floor by Riley of the Eagles. Gets it down to the baseline. Back out to Gaffney. Gaffney can shoot from about 20 feet away. You got to stay in his face. Over to Javon. Javon to Amari. Amari stray halfway down and out. Dickinson on the boards. Turns on the ABs. Goes around the corner. Leads Boyer. Boyer puts it up and in. Big man's first bucket of the night. 56-34, Newfane. Oop, almost a treble. Caught himself. Javon, Amari. Jones boys. Amari had a notion. He's going up against Boyer. You're not gonna move the big man. Dickinson in the forecourt. Back over to Emmons. Emmons control the tray. There it is. Luke Emmons, first tray of the night. That brought the bench up. The Emmons fan club right down to our right. Your left. Shot up, didn't go. Dickinson fires it, and there's a foul. Emmons says, oh, I got the big man. Luke's first personal. That should be the second on the team. Snow coming back in. Boyer going to the bench. Big man did his job. Eagles will put it inbound. Just short of midcourt. Jones. Javon, that is. Over to Harling. Back out to Riley. Riley drives, stops, pops, air ball. Dickinson on the board. Jumping jack. He always gets about a dozen and a half. And there was a whistle. And there was a timeout called. I didn't see him call it, but they did. So you are watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. Newfane standing on the pedal in this third quarter. 59-34. They are getting their act together as we are closing in past the midpoint to the three-quarter mark, tuning it up, getting ready for playoffs. Around the perimeter. To Nate. Nate lobbed underneath the Myers, and it's knocked out of bounds by Javon Jones. It'll stay Newfane ball. Raymond's looking over and wants to know what play. Coach Klump giving the signals from the bench. Raymond gets it in to Myers. Myers open, short off the front of the rim. And it's knocked up by Emmons. Picked out of the air. Over to Harling. Harling lays it up, lays it in. That's Nick's first field goal of the night. He had a free throw. 3 for the 6'1 senior. 59-36. We're under a minute in the third quarter. Emmons is up. Blocked by Javon, but it bounced off the head of Eibel. They called it on Eibel. That will be his first. That will be the team's fourth. At the free throw line, Luke Emmons. This will be his first attempt at a free throw this evening. He cans it. 6 points for the outstanding junior sub off the bench. Don Wilson coming in for the Panthers, and going to the bench will be Dickinson. Ben, outstanding game this evening. The jumping jack had probably a dozen boards tonight. 15 points. Sorry, wrong man. 9 points. Round the perimeter. Eagles in the forecourt. Lost the handle, did Preston. Picked it back up. Gets it out top of the arc to Harling. And they get it to Riley. Riley over to Javon. His jumper is going to be short off the front of the rim. Myers on the boards. He looks down to a lead pass picked up by the outstanding lightning quick Javon Jones. He lays it up. He lays it in. 7 points for Javon. 61-38. Newfane. This should be the last trip down the floor for the Panthers. Snow inside to Emmons. He pops one on turnaround. Count it! Luke Emmons brings the fans up and the starters off the bench to end the third quarter of play. Newfane 63 and Albion 38. We'll take a break. We'll come back to open the fourth quarter in just a moment. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. This might be the highest scoring game of the season for the Newfane Panthers if they don't put a stall on, if they just keep the hammer down. A lot of three-point artists for the Panthers. 5 Panthers have hit trays this evening. Albion will inbound to start this fourth quarter. Javon Jones will run the point. Down to the baseline to Riley. Back out to Javon. Javon had a notion. Newfane slammed it shut. 15-footer up, no good. Myers on the board. He brings it down, as I said. Steal, lightning quick, Javon. That's his second that in this second half. Up and in by Javon. 9 points for the outstanding one half of the Jones boys. In the forecourt, Bremen. Bremen's going to be pushed out of bounds, but he gets his balance. The shot is up, no good. Foul on Preston. That'll be his second. That will be the 5th on the team. At the free throw line, Nate Snow. Nate's first trip to the line this evening. He cans it. 16 points for Nate. Johnny Butter coming back in. Myers going to the bench. Early moments of the fourth quarter, that is. And the free throw zips out and around. Rebound went to the Eagles. In the forecourt, Amari. Amari over to Harling. Harling in to Narbaugh. And they back to Harling. His jumper is going to be strong. Rebound goes to Emmons. Emmons down to Snow. Snow puts it up in. 18 for Nate. Into the forecourt. And Luke Emmons committed his second foul. That should be the third on the team. Going to the free throw line, Nick Harling. He is 1 of 2 from the line this evening. He has 1 field goal also. Puts the spin on it and spins it right out of the hole. Ethan Boyer coming in for Nate. Nate says, am I scoring too many points? Wants to know why he got bowled out. Coach just smiled. Emmons on the boards. Outlet to Bremen. He brings it in to the forecourt. To Emmons. Emmons pops the tray. It's going to be strong off the back of the iron. Bremen on it. It won't go. Boyer on it. It won't go. It's finally picked off the floor by Harling of Albion. They get it to Javon. Over to Mari. Out to Narbaugh. Narbaugh shots up. Blocked by Bremen. There's the quick hands of Amari. Amari in the forecourt. He pops a tray. Strong off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Wilson of the Panthers. Gets it out to Bremen. Bremen in the forecourt. Emmons is open. He pops the tray. Won't go. And almost a save by Wilson. He's got some orange-pink sneakers on this evening. I think they're an exercise too big because he stepped on the sideline. The official says, you're out of bounds with the toe. 66-40. Newfane putting the hammer down in the second half. Amari, Gaffney. They have held Gaffney to one field goal in this second half. Emmons on the board. Having a good game coming off the bench. Open was C.J. Nagel. He cans the tray. Dad's got to be down here somewhere. The football coach, that's his boy. I can shoot the tray. Shot up, no good. Put back, no good. He'll go to the line as Emmons commits his third. And that will be the where'd Emmons go? I got him. That will be the fourth on the team. Free throw up and no good by Harling. Harling is 1 of 4 from the line this evening. Boyer comes back out. Going back in, Cameron Odette. Harling cans the second. 2 of 5. 4 points. 69-41. And tripping on the ice was Odette. They got him for the travel. He didn't pull a Marcus Haynes. Got to dribble the ball whether you're sliding on the butt or not. Jones boys in the backcourt. Forecourt, I should say, in the back of the forecourt. Running the guard positions to perfection. Gaffney's open for the tray. Short off the front of the rim. It's loose on the floor. Hustling for the board was Odette. Right down to the last man, you will see hustle right down to the last whistle, no matter what the score is. Around the perimeter, Amari's three-pointer. It's short off the front of the rim. Rebound went to Johnny Biter. Down to the baseline. Emmons is open for the tray. Strong off the back of the iron. Rebound, Newfane. Johnny Biter put it back, wouldn't go. Knocked out of bounds off a kneecap. Coming in now for the Panthers, Luke Gunby, 5'7" junior. Emmons going to the bench. And there's a timeout called by Coach Klump. We'll take a timeout with him. You are watching high school basketball on YouTube in Newfane Central School District. First buzzer goes off. And the teams are ready to come back out. 4:20 left in the game. 69-41. Newfane in the lead. Complete sub. Second team in now. Getting their playing time. Showing the coach what they can do. Gunby will inbound for the Panthers. He looks for a breaker. Doesn't see one. Pops it out to the top of the arc to Nagel. Nagel fires one back to Gunby, and they wanted Gunby to pop the tray. Starters was halfway up on that one. Nagel lost the handle. And it goes to Javon. Javon drops it in. 11 points for one half of the Jones boys. And they both have 11. So I guess that's fair. Shot is up and in by Odette. That's his first bucket of the night. All the starters jump up and give him a big round of applause. 71-43. There's a steal. Johnny Biter got a hand on it. Gets it out to Nagel. Nagel to Biter in the corner. At top of the arc. 3. Oh, and it goes off the left of the rim. And everybody on this side rooting for Gunby to get his tray. There was a foul inside. The foul was on Newfane's Odette. That's his first. That will be the 5th on the team. It will be an inbounds pass by Amari Jones. Amari pops it out top of the arc to Narberg. Narberg has it. Looks down, dishes it off to Gaffney. Gaffney on the putback, won't go. Rebound, Newfane's Wilson. He hands it off to Odette. Odette plays against, these five play against the starters all week in practice, so they know what's going down. Looking pretty good in their stint this evening. C.J. Nagel had a notion for another tray. Good ball handler. Gets it out to Gumby. Around the perimeter. Nagel. Nagel drives. Turn around. Gunby fires it underneath, and the buzzer's going to go off. They wanted him to shoot it. Goes down the hall. Official's going to have to go get that one. He'll be gone for about 5 minutes. It's still going, I think. The outside door's open. They'll have to get a new one. 71-43. Newfane in the lead. Coming back in for the Eagles will be Harling going to the bench, the big man Gaffney. Gaffney had 10 in the first half, and they have held him to 1 3-point shot. He's got it. I think maybe he stopped in the cafeteria, grabbed the candy bar to get some more energy. 2:33 left is what they need the energy for. In the forecourt are the Eagles. Around the perimeter to Preston. Preston down to Amari. His shot's up, no good. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Nagel. Nagel to Gunby. Gunby lobs one down in the corner, and there's a foul. Flying through the air was Jones, Amari. That's his second. That'll be the 6th on the team. Coach wants a one play. Gumby, just really cool. He said, we got it under control. Gumby gets it in. Johnny Biter puts it up off the glass, short. Here come the Eagles. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Picked off the floor by Odette. They say go. Oh, Johnny Biter wasn't happy. Oh, and it's off the back of the rim. Everybody's up on this side. They want to see the three. Halfway down and out. Jumper up. No good. Won't go all of a sudden. It's going to stay Newfane ball. 1:45 left. Starters are going to work up a sweat just jumping off the bench, cheering for their teammates. Riley coming back in for the Eagles, going to the bench, Amari Jones. Inbound, under the basket for the Panthers. There it is, it's online. There it is, a tray! Big smile on the face, Luke Gunby. All of the Panthers are happy for that one. Luke got his three-pointer. C.J. Nagel, 5'7", rips down a board. Dad'll be happy on that one. Gives it over to Odette. To Gunby once again. They want him to throw another one. Nagel, open for a second. Running some clock as the coach wants him to. They want to throw it up for a tray. Oh, he was open for a second. 15-footer. Oh, halfway down and out. Put back no good by Biter. Jump ball, possession arrow, Newfane. We're under a minute. 52-9 left in the game. Newfane 74, Albion 43. It has been all Newfane in the second half. Short off the front of the rim, and there's a foul. Odette popped him on top of the noggin. That was Riley. Odette's second personal. That'll be the 16th foul. This might be the last trip for the Eagles this evening. Down underneath. Eibel shot up. Put back by Nurburg. That's his first bucket of the night. Well, we're close right now, but there's a steal by Preston. Preston puts it up. Too hard. He was fouled by Dom Wilson. That's his first. That is the 17th foul. But he was in the act of shooting, was Preston, so he'll get a pair. This will be his first attempt at a free throw. Well, we have some colorful sneakers out there this evening. Lime green for Mr. Preston, a 5'10 junior. Blake will get a second as he missed his first. Kansas second. That's his first point of the night, 74-46. This should do it, folks. Last trip, they'll run some clock, hopefully, and call it a night. As they get their fourth victory in the league, they go to 4-0. Albion goes to 3-2. That's a bigger gap than it was when it started this evening. They want him to fire one more. Coach said you better not. Just run the clock out. Final score, Newfane 74, Albion 46. I'll take a break, add up the scores for you, and be right back. You have been watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District. Welcome back to the Panther Pit. The Newfane Panthers starting to put it in gear for the final run going down the end of the season. Scoring for the Purple Eagles, well, I think they might be twins. They have twin scores, 11 apiece for Amari and Javon Jones. Preston 1, Harlan 4, Gaffney 13, Narberg 2, Riley 2, and Eibel 2. For the Newfane Panthers, Cordamont 5, Bremen 7, Dickinson 9, Odette 2, Gunby 3, Emmons 8, Myers 14, leading all scorers, Nate Snowman with 18. We'll be back in action here in the Panther Pit on Friday evening when the girls will host the Akron Lady Tigers. Norm Palmer saying good evening. Have a safe evening, folks. Final score, once again, Newfane 74, Albion 46. You have been watching high school basketball on YouTube at Newfane Central School District.